The San Antonio Spurs are going to the NBA Finals. Let's talk about it. So, Game 7 of the NBA Western Conference Finals, Spurs versus OKC, just wrapped up, and man, was it a game. It was, I'm not going to say it was down to the wire, but it was competitive. It wasn't like the last few games where everything was a blowout and people sat for quarters and quarters. So, I want to talk about a couple of different things. First things first, De'Aaron Fox, thank you for showing up. Thank you. You shot 6 for 12. That's not the best, but you knew that you were going to have to put them up. 15 points. Thank you. The Spurs showed up as a team. WEMBY ended up with 22 points. He shot 7 for 15. Everybody that played double-digit minutes scored double-digit points. What more can you ask for from the team but to play as a team? It was great to see. A lot of, just like Spurs basketball, Spurs culture. There's a lot of ball movement. Everybody, a couple of possessions where everybody touched the ball, and I think it ended up to a Devin Vassell 3. Great game, man. 3-pointers. OKC couldn't buy a 3-pointer for the first quarter and a half. OKC ended up shooting 34% versus the Spurs 42%. Like I said way earlier, 3-point percentage was going to be the deciding factor in this game. And as you can see, this was it. What kept the OKC Thunder in the game was their offensive rebounding. In the first half, they had 9 offensive rebounds. It's kind of crazy to tell the Spurs 3. But guess what? Spurs went in halftime, talked about some things, made some things happen, adjust, and guess what they did? They allowed 1 offensive rebound for OKC. And what did they do? They came out and grabbed a total of 15. They went from 4 to 15 and a half. If that's not effort, I don't know what is. That's crazy. Them boys were on the glass. WEMBY had 5 fouls. This man, Luke Cornett, checked in. Isaiah Hartenstein thought he had a breakaway dunk. This man, Cornett, blocked it with 2 hands. With 2 hands. The same man that when he played for Boston was going straight up in the paint when somebody was shooting a 3. His man was shooting a 3. Man went up and blocked. I ain't never seen Luke Cornett jump that high to block a shot. That jump was crazy. Man jumps hamburger high. Man blocked it off the glass. It was a great game, man. Great game. OKC was down 14 in the second quarter and ended up chipping it away and ended up being down 3 by the half. And I'm gonna be honest, I thought they were gonna win it. I thought this is when experience kicks in and they chip away. The Spurs would go. I thought the Spurs would go on another run, and then OKC would end up chipping away, get the lead, and then keep it. Nope, not at all. Spurs went on another run. OKC got within a bucket or 2. Spurs was like, no, sorry, Bob, you're not doing this. Champagny was like, I got this. Put the whole 3-point shooting on his back. Man shot 6 for 11 from 3. Man had 20 points. 6 for 11. Over 50% from 3. That's phenomenal shooting. I bet great shooting if I've ever seen it, and they're all great looks. Great looks. Alex Caruso was my Finals MVP because I thought the Thunder were going to win this, or Western Conference Finals MVP because I thought the Thunder were going to win this. Man disappeared. 4 for 14. And he only scored one of those, and the back end of that, it was a 3. Man was 0 for 5 from 3 up until the fourth quarter with a minute left, 2 minutes left. Man could not buy a basket. All of his threes were wide open. A lot of his shots were wide open. Man was missing layups. I don't know what to tell you. And then the biggest disappointment of Game 7 was the man, the myth, the legend himself, Chet Holmgren. Chet, there's OKC still putting an APB out for you. What the heck happened? Man shot 2 times in a Game 7. 2 times. He had a couple, don't get me wrong, he had a couple of great defensive plays. You're an all-star, you were an all-star this year. Shooting 2 times in a Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals? They're gonna have to have some talks, especially they just signed this man to a max. They're gonna have to have some talks after what just transpired after this. I get it. Listen, congrats to Spurs. I get it, OKC. You had some injuries, but hey, you can only play who's on the court. Jeremy McCain showed up, but nobody else did for the Spurs. I don't know. I mean, for the OKC, I don't know. You can't ask more from Shy. This man shot 21 times, had 35 points. You can't ask for anything more. This was a great game. Refs swallowed their whistle. Pause. They were just letting them play it out. It was a great game. I couldn't ask for anything else. That's all I have to say. Great game. Can't wait for the finals. Spurs versus the Knicks. Gray and blue finals. Gray and orange finals. It's about to be a great finals. That's all I got to talk about. See y'all.